Well, who doesn't want to make a few quid on the side? Let's have a look at a few ways that we can, shall we? Yeah, as I said, I think all of us are looking at ways at the minute to try and make a few extra quid, and to boost up our money that we get, because everything's going up in price, crazy amounts, isn't it? And yeah, I make a few quid on this YouTube channel, but most of the money I get from this goes back into it because I do leafleting and social media campaigns for all the telly license stuff, so I don't really pocket anything out of it. But how I make a few quid on the side is stock photography and stock videos. In a previous life, I used to be a photographer, and yeah, I still make a few quid from that. Not a lot, but I make a little bit every month just to, you know, put in a holiday fund or to put petrol in the car or whatever. You know, but I stumbled across this headline and I thought it'd be interesting to talk about today. We'll whiz through it and see if there's any actually good ideas in here. Being the sun, I think it's unlikely, but we'll look anyway. 50 ways to boost your income as wages fall and cost of living hell hits. Right, let's have a look. I'm not going to spend forever on them. If there's a good one, we'll talk about it. So let's start, shall we? Fill out online surveys. Pointless. You'll spend all day filling out surveys and all you'll get is spammed and make about 25p. Don't bother. Go mystery shopping. If we all go mystery shopping, there won't be any actual shoppers, will there? Mystery shoppers do exist. I don't think it's easy to get the position. I don't think there are many of them, and I don't think you earn that much money. Complete easy tasks. Money earning website 20 cogs gets you to complete 20 tasks over a period of a few weeks. One savvy customer made 180 quid in a few short weeks. There can be things like questionnaires or signing up for offers. Ah, God. If you're going to try it, I suggest you set up a completely separate email address that you don't use for anything else, because those sorts of things, you will get 1,000 emails a day once they know you're happy to do that sort of thing. Test products. Marketing companies, supermarkets and brands often send out products. I wouldn't go straight to the brands or to the supermarkets. There are companies where you can take part in product tests. There's a few of them in the UK. I've got a family member that does it, so I know about it, but I won't mention the name of the company. But if you Google testing products in the UK or whatever, you'll find it. And sometimes they pay out quite good. She can get like 20 quid for testing something, or if she goes in for like a cosmetic test or something, she's made a few hundred before off one test. That was quite good. Snap photos of receipts. How are you going to make money from that? Some apps will give you cash or Amazon vouchers just for taking photos of receipts. It doesn't matter what you buy. Receipt Hog will give you points that doesn't sound legit to me. I wouldn't bother. Snap a photo of a derelict house. This is a good way of making money when you're out and about and gets your steps up. If you see a derelict house in London or outside, you can earn yourself a quick buck. You need to fill out the address and upload the picture of the abandoned home on New Spot Property. If you're the first to find it, you'll win a £20 voucher. Who's paying these people to do that? Seems odd. Become an Avon seller. Yeah, there's a classic one. There's a classic one for you. Get paid to watch TV. Yeah, that sounds better than it's going to be. You could earn between £40 and £70 for a discussion group, and it's usually cash in hand. Yeah, there are research groups for stuff like that, but I've never known anyone that's done it. Clinical trials. Drug companies are often looked to test new medicine and stuff like that. Yeah, if you want to take your health into your own hands. I mean, these things have to be tested, and I'm sure most of them are safe, but I wouldn't do it. Earning cashback. Yeah, Top Cashback I do use. I use Top Cashback. I mean, it's all right. I think it's all right. If you're going to buy stuff anyway, if you can do it through Top Cashback, you make a few quid. Now, how it works, I don't know if you know how it works, but let's say you wanted to buy a new mobile phone, for instance, right? And instead of Googling the phone that you want and finding the deal, you know, when you go on Google, the ads on there are quite a lot of money to set up, right? So they have to allow a certain percentage of the sale to pay for those ads. If you go to Top Cashback basically is an advertising merchant for the product. And instead of taking the whole commission that Top Cashback would be paid, they give you a slice of it. That's how it works. And it works quite well. I like Top Cashback, it's all right. Surf the web for cash, don't bother. Install an app. You can install some spyware on your phone and they'll pay you a tenner a month. Enter competition. God, my mum's constantly entering competition. She must do hundreds a month. They never won nothing. Get a cashback credit card. I don't know about it. I think everyone should be avoiding credit cards as much as possible. At the moment, times are hard enough. You don't want to be running up extra credit card debt at the minute, do you? Here we go. Sell your skills. This is the main bit. This is the ones we should be looking at, right? So, transcribe for a fee. Yeah, many companies will pay someone to transcribe audio recordings. I know someone who's done that in the past. Start a blog. Yeah, I mean, there's no easier way to make money than to do something like YouTube or podcasting or become Instagram famous. It's not a career choice, but if you want to do a bit of it on the side, go for it. I mean, I watch some crazy YouTube channels that are like quite obscure. Christopher Collects, the guy that he just goes through bags of coins. And I watch it, I'm fascinated by it, right? And this kid, I don't know how old he is, 19, 20, 21, whatever, he's making a lot of money from doing his passion. And, you know, if I was his father, I'd be well proud of him for that, well proud of him. Sell your photos, yeah, that's the one I do. Yeah, that's the one I do. That's the one I do. I've got a nice little camera and I take it out with me and I take stock photography. And yeah, I don't make a lot from it. I think the best month I ever had was 220 quid. So it's not a lot, but it kind of ticks over and it's just a little top up every month. It's quite nice to have. Do odd jobs. Yeah, that's a good one. TaskRabbit and Fiverr if you do internet-y stuff. Freelancing on the side. Yeah, there's a good one for that. Appen, I think it's called. Is it Appen? Google Appen. And if there's loads of little mini jobs on there that you can contract out, like testing search engine results, or my niece did one where she got free Apple Music for like 6 months because she had to help train the algorithm for Apple Music, and she got paid for that as well. Cheeky, that was Appen, it was called. Rent out your driveway, rent out a room. Yeah, if I had a spare room, I probably would be renting it out at the minute, I have to say. We don't, sadly, but if I did, I would. Rent out your car. I couldn't do that. I don't like people driving my car. I don't like that at all. They're not going to look after it or keep it as clean as me. I love my car. Store stuff for a fee in your loft. Is that a thing? Put your home in a film. Yeah, I would imagine some films are easier to rent your home out for than others. I don't think there's many Hollywood blockbusters looking to rent out a suburban property. I'm sure there's quite a few specialist production companies that wouldn't mind making your carpet sticky for a few £100. Sell unwanted gift cards. Yeah, I hate gift cards. I hate gift cards. They're never for the place I want or for the value I need or anything. And leaving them unused is just like giving the company free money, isn't it? So if you've got them, sell them. You can trade them online. Sell your hair. If you've got long locks and you're thinking of getting a chop, you can make money out of flogging it online. London-based Hair Harvest buys hair by the ponytail to make bespoke wigs. Every day's a school day. I genuinely didn't know you could sell your hair. The amount they pay depends on the length, the colour and the condition, but you can earn up to £250 for the right type. Well, there you go. That's solved all our financial issues. That is interesting. I didn't know. Has anybody out there done that? Have you sold your hair? Let me know in the comments below. Flog stuff on eBay. Yeah, another great one. Go through all your old crap that you don't want in the house, bang it on eBay. Be amazed what it could sell for. And then when I was unemployed once, I was looking for work and stuff like that. And one of the things I did was start a little eBay company just to try and make a few quid. I bought bulk makeup. So I was buying like the, what's it called, the nail polish things. And I was buying them at like 33p if I bought them in bulk. I bought a few hundred at a time. And I was flogging them on eBay for 150 a time plus postage. You know, so I'm nickel and diming it. But if I'm selling enough of them, I'm topping my money up a bit. It was a lot of ag. It was a lot of ag. But at the time, it helped keep me in food. You know, so it was worth doing, and it gave me something to do while I was unemployed. Sell your rubbish. It's not just old clothes and trinkets that can make money. People will pay a surprising amount online for what you think is rubbish, such as toilet roll cylinders and empty perfume bottles. Well, there you go. Go onto Facebook Marketplace and list a load of empty toilet roll cylinders. And sell your electronics. Yeah, I think we all could have guessed that one. If you've got old phones and old tablets, get them sold. They're only going to get more worthless as every year ticks by while they're in a drawer. You got an old phone, old tablet, get it sold now before it's completely worthless. Unless it's like a really old one and then keep it. I've got all the old phones. When they were cheap, I bought them all. I've got all the old Nokias. I've got the one that's on a car battery. I've got the Motorola with a breadstick thing. I've got quite a few of the old ones because they are shooting up in value. Shooting up in value they are. If you see old phones, like interesting ones, not just loads of tat, at car boot sales and stuff, buy them and keep them in a cupboard. I promise you. And we're worth a lot of money one day, I think. Not financial advice. Not. Well, I learned a few things there. I mean, I'll put a link to this thing down in the description as always. Have a look, see if there's anything that piques your interest. But there are a few ways out there to make a few quid on the side. And I think it's something we should all be looking at the minute. As I say, like the missus is Spanish. So she is doing Spanish translations for a company and doing lessons online for people as well and making a few quid that way. I do my photography, you know, I go do a few other bits and pieces, and I'm always buying and selling stuff and that. I'm from Essex, and that's what we do. But let me know what you're doing to try and make a bit of money on the side. There's a few interesting ones here. Have you done any of them? Have you sold your hair? Because that's why I'm going to go and shave my head in a minute and see what I can get for all this. Let me know in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, because that way, hopefully, I'll see you in another video again soon. Why not? Ta-da.